Get a little bit of candle lighting action going on in here. Okay. Just setting the mood, you know what I mean? Setting the mood for this video. Oh, damn it. Oh, there it goes. All right, hello everybody. How is your day going? It is 11:20 on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, I should say. And honestly, this is gonna be a super quick, super fun and cute video. I've honestly been getting more into like makeup, and I kind of actually have like a morning routine now, and it's really exciting. So I'm gonna show you guys just kind of how I get ready every day, my everyday look. I will say though, the only thing I technically get questions about is on my eyebrows, and I normally use this brow pencil, precisely my brow pencil by Benefit, but I ran out of this, and I just really like it because it's got two different types, like, and this one's got a really fine point. It's got one with a fine point and one with a fat point, and I just really like it because I like a bold definition of eyebrows. So yeah, but that's out. So the one I'm using right now is called Total Temptation by Maybelline, and I actually just went to Fry's and grabbed it because it looked cute and they had a color really similar to my brows. So I'm just using this for the time being, but normally I'd be using this brow pencil. I love it. So yeah, let us get started. Oh, I haven't even said the other half of the video. I'm gonna be answering a few health and fitness questions as well. So I'm just gonna jump right into it because I need to hit quads in like 30 minutes, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I actually did just get out of the shower. I just put my hair up in this little bun. It's in a bun, and then I just wrap this thing around it. It's like a little towel material headband. I just wrap it twice around it, and usually, like, normally you'd wear a shower cap, but I think they're kind of like get really gross really quickly, and I like when the water kind of splashes on my hair right here because I feel like it livens up my bangs a little bit more, and I just kind of, I prefer that, and I just think it looks super cute. So the first thing I do when I get out of the shower after I dry myself off is lotion my whole body, and I have already done that. Oh, by the way, I'm totally not in my bathroom right now. Okay, sorry about that. I totally ran out of space on my little memory card. What I was saying was the only reason I'm not in my bathroom is because it's got a window that has like, it's like 1 foot by 6 inches, and it's just like super tiny. And that is like, the light fixture is like yellow, so it's just like not good lighting at all in general. So I have this awesome window right here that's just like lighting up my life right now. So we're gonna stick with it out here. And this is actually where I usually do my makeup. I just have a little handy dandy mirror right here. Cause yeah, the lighting is just, can't deny it. So anyway, getting all crazy, but the first thing I do for my face is obviously a nice cream, a serum, a lotion, a moisturizer, whatever you want to call it. But I just got this at Fry's. They have this nice natural section, which they're actually getting rid of, and I'm low-key hurt as fuck, but it's Andalou, and I've had it for like a week and a half, and I really like it. It smells amazing, like a citrus, like just orange peels, honestly, and it's got probiotics and vitamin C, and I really like, I think vitamin C is a big thing right now for facial serum. I just love the way it balances my skin out. So yep, just rub it in a bunch, and I'm super generous for how much lotion I put on my face because I love when it's moisturized. I don't really have like dry or oily skin, but it does tend to get a little bit more dry than oily, so I like to keep it very moisturized all day. Oh, gosh, it feels so good, and it smells so good, and it doesn't like sting your eyes or anything like that, and I love when I can like just rub it all in, no fucking issues. Okay, and honestly, I did this video yesterday and I realized how hard it was to actually like do makeup and like focus on like answering a question thoroughly. So when I went to edit it this morning, I was like, I'm just like all over the place. So I'm just gonna do like one and then the other, kind of, so just so you know, that's why I haven't even been like talking about this yet. All right, on to starting to answer the fitness questions. I'm gonna be answering some super basic questions like about me, and then also about like a bunch of like common questions I get, and just kind of like fun questions, and that I think are kind of helpful as well. So anyway, how long have I been working out? I've been in the gym for like, okay, I started working out. I took a weightlifting class in high school, and I think I was a sophomore or a junior. I think I was a sophomore. And so I actually really like fell in love with weightlifting then. So that was cool, but I didn't really like get into it, I should say. It was more just like I had a class and I was good at it and I was pretty strong like compared to all the other dudes in my class. It was funny. My teacher like totally shot on them all the time about it, but anyway, so I actually really got into it like on a regular basis about 5 years ago. And I've been through sorry, I wrote a few notes down because I get so distracted sometimes. I've been through 3 show preps, and I've done 4 shows. I just did 2 shows for 1 prep, and I fucking love it. I think those are where, prep is really where I learned the most about my body and about food and diet and like what really works for me, and gives me a really good generalization of what kind of works for everybody. Although we are all different, it's all in the same, we're all in the same spectrum anyway, so. What was one thing that I wish I knew before I started working out? Definitely that diet is everything. I wish that someone had been, like, you hear it, but you don't, you're like, nah, it can't be that serious. Like, and that's what I used to think, because I literally used to love food that much. I was like, no, everybody eats like, there's nobody who eats actually like healthy every single day. Like, there's no way. Like, food is too good. Like, if you do that, you're just kind of like a weirdo and like you're obsessed, but it's like, no, it's really just finding that perfect balance between the good food and the good for you food. So, but yeah, I wish somebody had like elaborated more on that specifically, so it didn't take me like up until like a year ago to actually like realize like diet is like 90% of your whole training routine regimen thing. So yeah, that would definitely be the one thing that I wish I'd known. Okay, we're gonna move to, oh, look at my cute little makeup bag too. It's like a total like hippie stoner bag. It's super old. I got it at the thrift store, washed it, and I love it. But yeah, we're gonna move on to tinted moisturizer. I actually love this so much. I thought I wanted foundation, and I went shopping with my girlfriend and we got this as well as foundation, and I kind of wish, oh my gosh, I kind of wish I'd never gotten the foundation because this is exactly what I needed. I think foundation's a little heavy. I only wanted to get it to like practice before I hit stage, but I'm just gonna get a makeup artist anyway, so. But yeah, I used the Tarte BB Amazonian Clay light medium, and I actually like, I know this is becoming a really huge brand recently, and I just want to say I totally love it. Like, I don't think I'll ever switch. I have no issues with it. It really evens out my skin and blends well, and it's not super heavy. But yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit on my finger, put little dots on my face, and then rub it all around. And that is how it looks, evening everything out. I will say right now though, my skin is at like its peak fucking performance, because I I've been dieting for 16 weeks and I haven't had anything processed or disgusting for your body anyway, not disgusting tasting, like I'm craving anything like that right now, but my skin is like, I haven't broken out. Even when like I get my period, I haven't been like getting any breakouts or anything. So my skin is in like tip-top condition right now because I'm eating tip-top condition. So just so you know, my skin doesn't always look this perfect. I strive for it, I do, but this is like top of the line right now, so. All right, next question. What is your favorite body part to hit? Oh man. I really love training everything. Like it depends on the day and depends on my mood, my attitude. Like if I'm in a bad mood, I really love hitting upper body because I like totally just feel like a fucking badass. My biceps are all going and my shoulders and my traps and everything. I just think that's pretty cool, but it really depends. I guess if I had to pick one like that I could train all the time, I don't know, I really don't. That's a really tough question because it really depends. Like some weeks I love hitting glutes and quads, and then other weeks I love hitting shoulders, but hate hitting glutes and quads. It's weird, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, I like them all. Sorry, that was like the worst answer ever. And then what cardio machines do you use and why? My all-time favorite is a stair stepper. Why? Because you burn the most amount of calories. It's most efficient for burning calories, and I will do, if I don't want to do that, because definitely can't do 45 minutes of that like all the time. I have this like mountain climber elliptical at my gym that's really cool. It's like the stair stepper but an elliptical, and it kind of goes forward and backwards but mostly up and down. And then I will do incline walking with either like all the way up and holding on, or like at like 10 to 12 incline and like no hands. But yeah, I just try to burn the most amount of calories that I can. Sometimes I'll switch it up and like do like the bike, or when I'm not in prep I might do like sprints or something, but definitely nothing like high intensity during prep because I just don't have that explosive energy right now. All right, let us move on to eyebrows. So as I said before, I really like the bold outline look, like the square look that people got going on nowadays, and I think it looks super cute. So that is what I do. If you don't like it, just don't do the outline, like just fill it in. But I will say, I only put a little bit out, and I do like the tiniest, littlest, like least amount of pressure you could possibly can. Because once you do it too dark, it's really hard to go back. So just do it super light. That's my motto. Alright, so it's really hard to be like not so bold with this pen. It's not exactly my color, and It's just like really thick and like creamy, I should say. This is just like such a dry, it's like I feel like I'm putting powder on my eyebrow. It's awesome. But anyway, I'm just like really lazy and haven't wanted to go back to Ulta because it's like 20 minutes away. So moving on. Okay, what does your workout split look like? My workout split right now, I'm pretty much training 7 days a week, doing cardio 7 days a week, 2 times a day, 4 days a week. So yeah, I'm definitely in the gym a lot. And then as far as rest days, I'm doing kind of just whenever I need it, whenever I feel like I need it. As for my like actual what I'm doing for each day, I'm having 4 lower body days and 3 upper body days. I split my lower body days into glutes and hamstrings and then quads. I love it. I'm actually burning so many more calories per week, and it doesn't seem to be having an effect on, I guess, like I don't feel like it's too much on my body, I should say. I also have been training for a really long time though, so I don't recommend anybody just like jumping into that. Unless if you want to try it, absolutely, but just make sure you're eating enough and you're getting enough sleep and rest time and all that good stuff. Because if I'm honestly not at the gym, I'm usually at home chilling, hanging out. So I do have a lot of downtime. But yeah, it's usually like, since it doesn't usually go exactly that way every week, I'm usually doing like, I just keep going. Like I'll do shoulders, quads, back, glutes, shoulders, quads, back, glutes, just over and over and over again. And then I'll throw, I do back and biceps, shoulders, chest and triceps, and then I'll throw abs and calves in with my upper body days, because it doesn't take as much energy out as my lower body days. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm in the gym fucking all the time. So yeah, it's 5 weeks out now. I'm dying over here, I'm so hungry. Okay, so the next thing is gonna be curling my eyelashes. I'm just gonna do it real quick. I got this awesome new eyelash curler, and I haven't gotten a new one in forever. It feels so good to have like a nice, clean, fresh one. I love it. I don't really know if anybody still curls their eyelashes anymore. Like I know eyelash extensions are a thing, but my eyelashes are like super fucking long, so I don't know. I feel like I really want to try extensions, but I feel like I'm just doing myself a disservice because like I have such long eyelashes in the first place, so I don't know. Doesn't really make any sense though, because eyelash extensions are just so easy. Like it's just like boom, 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 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the next I'm going to do mascara. I always use Lash Blast CoverGirl, and I actually do brown. I don't do black. I will do black to make it a little bit more dramatic, like if I'm going out or something, but brown is my go-to. It always has been. All right, and that is literally the whole look. Just super simple, super easy. I don't put mascara on the bottom even, because when I work out, I sweat right there and then it just comes pouring down my face. So I'm just gonna take my hair out and braid it and I will be good to go. Or actually, I think I'm just gonna wear a hat today, put my hair in a ponytail, but either way, that's how it's done. So I'm just gonna answer these next few questions really quick because my camera's dying and I do need to really get ready. So, let's do it. Okay, so the next question was, what does your diet look like in and out of prep? When I first started prepping, it's technically called a diet because I wasn't cheating at all, but it's not really a diet. It's literally just my like regular everyday diet. I'm usually at 1,565 calories every single day. And that's 165 grams of protein, 22 to 25 grams of fat, and 145 to 170 grams of carbs. I'm currently 5 weeks out, and I have slowly dropped that number down in calories and carbs to 1,213 calories and 82 grams of carbs. The protein and the fats are gonna stay the same all through prep. But yeah, and I am really fucking hungry, and you should never be that low in carbs unless you are in a show prep, so don't copy what I'm doing. You can copy the 1,500 calories and 170 grams of carbs if you want, but don't do the 82, because if you just jump into that, your body is gonna be like, fuck you. So, the next question is, how do you calculate calories? Personally, my coach gave me my first menu, and so I just like broke it down myself and calculated everything, and I understood that that's where my body feels its best, so that is where I'm at. But for you guys, I would recommend doing a calorie calculator and just putting in all your information. Honestly, do like 5 and get like a good like estimate of what they all say, because they're all a little bit different, and just play with it. Like if one says 170 grams and you find that that's like not enough and you're still really hungry every day, jump it up to 200 and see how that goes. Just really listen to your body and feel what your body has to say, I guess. Do you prefer HIIT or LISS? I prefer both. Right now in prep, I prefer LISS, which is long intensity at a steady state, and that's because I can target my heart rate and target fat burning much more. And also for prep, I don't really have explosive energy, so HIIT is not something that even sounds remotely fun to me at all. But HIIT I think is really good when you're bulking, because it just kind of like you have all the calories, you have the energy, and it just kind of keeps you nice and toned up, and it's a great way to burn fast calories. So I do like both of them, but right now for me it's gonna be LISS. Okay, do you recommend building muscle first or losing fat first? I think they're both great, and it really depends on your goal and what you want, but I do recommend building muscle first, because the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn when you're sitting. So obviously the more calories you're gonna burn when you're working out. But also, I'm one to kind of like stress out when I restrict my calories. So if I was new to the gym and I went to cut my calories immediately, I just feel like it'd be a little bit more discouraging for me. So I think building muscle, if you eat good solid food, that would be just more beneficial, because you're gonna look good and feel good, and you're not gonna be restricting yourself. I just think that would be, if you're first starting, I just 100% think building muscle would be a great choice for you. Do you recommend strength training first or cardio first? Strength training first, absolutely, and only because the science behind that is, in strength training you're gonna use up all your stored carbs, or like from the meal you had just before you went to the gym, and then doing cardio after that, all your stores will be gone, and it'll have to take, sorry, camera totally got all goofy on me there. But yeah, you'll be taking from your fat stores and actually burn more fat. So definitely strength training, then cardio. But always warm up for like 5 to 10 minutes before you do strength training to make sure your body's warm and ready. What's the difference, in your opinion, between free weights and machines? Machines are great for like secondary movements and workouts, like they're good for supersetting and stuff, but free weight is really gonna be your foundation and like strength builders. Things like squatting, deadlift, leg press, lunging, just the heavier, the machines you can really load up on and really like build that overall body strength. I just think a good mix of both, always. And the very last question is a little bit more personal, and it's how did I get into fitness and what keeps me coming back and keeps motivating me. I just want to start out and say that I am like blessed to have that overall love for the gym. I love feeling my best. I love looking my best. I love the challenges. I love all the rewards. I love everything about it. But what really got me into it, I should say, and what keeps me kind of, the thing that I think about when I'm falling off, you know, growing up I was definitely like more of a druggie. I would consider myself an addict. I wasn't very deep into it. I was more like a weekend warrior. I would just always wait for the weekend and then get super fucked up on either pills or and I smoked cigarettes for a while. I was just really unhealthy as a person. I was like mentally, I would talk about self-love and I wouldn't believe it at all, but I would preach it to everybody else. So all in all, I guess, I think back to that person and how unhealthy I used to be and how far that I've come. And I mean, the fact that I was even in that mind state and I started going to the gym and I fell in love with it and I was in this like love-hate relationship with my body, and I finally overcame that. And so I guess like, yeah, like really seeing the progress that I've made keeps pushing me. But more than that, I know this is kind of silly, but my coach is 45 years old and she honestly looks like she's like 20, 25. Like, if you saw her in the gym, you'd think like, oh, cute, I want to be friends with her. But, and I don't know, I guess, not that I'm like dying to look that good when I'm that age. It's more like, she's just so healthy. She's stuck with it all these years. And I mean, it goes for anybody who's that age and has been in the gym for as long as she has. It really shows it. She can do whatever she wants still at age 45. And I just think there's so many people in this world who don't get the chance to do that, who are dealing with disease at such a young age, heart attack, stroke, just from the shitty ass food that we eat and like how and that's what I was saying earlier. The one thing I wish I knew before I started working out, that's exactly why, because I feel like there are so many people out there who literally just don't know. And getting that out there and making it more common and a more, like just a common sense thing that everybody knew and could kind of like come together and realize like, hey, the direction we're going is kind of shitty and somebody needs to do something about it. So yeah, I guess just stuff like that. Like I really just think about my future and what I want and what I want to feel like, and I want to feel good, and this life is beautiful and the body that I have is beautiful, and I want to cherish it and use it and fucking jump out of a plane and go hiking and bungee jumping and all the shit that scares the fuck out of you before I die, because I mean that's what life is seriously all about. Just doing everything that you can and really enjoying this life for what it is. So yeah, I just want to live long as fuck and be happy with what I'm doing during my life. So yeah, that's what keeps me motivated. But that actually looks like it's going to conclude my video. This has been super fun, and I hope it was a little bit informative for you guys and just kind of fun to watch. And if you picked up any makeup tips, that's fucking so cool. I know it's super simple, but that is my everyday look and just a couple of answers to a few questions that I get pretty commonly. So if you liked it, like, comment, and maybe subscribe to my channel so you can see all the other cool videos that I'm going to be coming out with. I'm pretty new to this and I just kind of am falling in love with it. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one.